everybody. I am, of course, Crystal RealNester, and you're here on the RealNester channel where we do our vlogs. And as y'all know, it is anniversary week. Yes. So you guys know, well, I think we said it. If not, you'll probably hear it by then. We coming up on our 20th anniversary. And so we taking our vacation and we're here in Vegas. And I have decided to do end of the night video journals or vloggings, however you want to say it. So we could talk about price, recap the day, and see what you all have to say about it. So today was, we started out on Fremont Street today. And one of the things that we opted to do to save money was to catch one of the local buses called the Deuce. It runs north and south on the Vegas Strip. And it was pretty cool. I think the prices, did we got the prices for that here? No, I remember what that is. Oh, it's $8 a day. So of course we did $8 for a 24-hour pass. So we used that today to get around, which was pretty cool. I think it was really cool for two reasons. One, the bus is like a double decker. Y'all gotta look it up. I mean, a bottom level and a top level. Really cool. We actually took that to the real Welcome to Las Vegas sign. We did that bright and early this morning, so we didn't get caught up on the line. I think we were up there about, was it 6:30? 7 o'clock? 7 o'clock in the morning. And I gotta tell you guys, by the time 7:30 came, people were pulling up in minivans of people to get their souvenir picture at the Vegas sign. The bus was very interesting. They blast the air conditioning on 500, you guys, totally on heaven rates. They got cameras on there, they got security checks on there, but it was worth it for us. We appreciate it. We got back on that. We took that down to Fremont Street. You'll see some videos of Fremont Street. We went during the least busiest time. For us, it was about just being able to see, maybe not so much experience the atmosphere. You would have to go later to do that. But we just wanted to go down there and see all the sites that people showed on YouTube, and that was pretty cool. We didn't eat down there. I think our eating patterns are a little thrown off, so we didn't really eat down there. And only thing we did buy down there was at the souvenir shop, but we stopped in like the old casino down there. I think like 3 of them. We didn't really spend anything. We just was checking it out. So speaking of checking things out, I meant to do a little recap of things that we missed yesterday. One of the things I wanted to talk about was our steps. So yesterday I only had 16,000 steps. Another thing that I wanted to talk about was the water. I don't know if I actually got my bottle here, because when we talk about prices of things, I figured this was actually a bargain. I only paid $1.50 for this water, in which we got from the ABC store. For breakfast this morning, we went to Blondie, which is actually a sports bar here in the Miracle Mile. I know, going to a sports bar for breakfast should tell you something. So they advertise these cheap breakfasts for $5.99. It is not cheap breakfasts with the S. It is a cheap breakfast for $5.99, where you get eggs, bacon or sausage, and they're not hash browns. What are they called? I forgot what the cute potatoes are called. What's the cute potatoes called, babe? Home fries, right? That was $5.99. But anything you do extra to it is gonna cost you, and it's gonna cost you full menu price. A coffee there was $6, and it was not that great. They have no flavors like hazelnut, French vanilla, none of that. And then we got what they call a short stack of pancakes, which was 2 pancakes, and those were $9. Their syrup was the thinnest syrup you could find. Overall, the food was not horrible, but when they say $5.99, they mean it. It was pretty funny. A couple came in and sat like diagonal from us, and they was talking about, what about if we want toast? And they was like, no. I asked, can they exchange the bacon? Did they have any option like turkey or chicken? No. Flat pork, that's it. You either want it or you don't. Also, one of the things we ran into is a surcharge. So I think I mentioned on our video yesterday, we asked the lady at Flight to take it off. She said, oh yeah, sure, no problem. She explained to us what it was. She went to go get permission to take it off. So at Blondie, we asked the lady to take it off, and she was like, no, we can't do that. Not a problem. That, I will tell you, cut her tip, because she didn't ask, she didn't try, she didn't think about it. So if you want to pay it, it came out your tip. That's how I felt about it this morning. You know, it's nothing worse for me than working hard for your money and having somebody try to like steal it up underneath you for whatever their reason is. Like, we're not talking about the taxes, ladies and gentlemen. We're not talking about tip. We're talking about a surcharge. For what? For what? Okay. Anyway, from there, what else did we do? So we told you about the Coffee Bean. That's our go-to place for coffee. So we actually left there and went for coffee and a coffee roll. We keep forgetting to get an itemized receipt, but the coffee is like $6.50 a cup. So let's say 18. Well, actually, which is weird. They charge us different prices for the coffee when we go, but the max is $6.50. I don't know what they're doing and not doing, but we spent 19 there.
New York bubble and fish.
You see these my night diaries. Y'all hear the commentary coming from the background. What else did we do? When we left the coffee spot, I told y'all about Fremont. Oh, when we came back from Fremont, we decided to go to New York hotel. Because we thought it would be super cool. It was cool, but not what I was expecting. I won't lie to you guys. Planet Hollywood went all out with their Miracle Mall. It's an experience. Walking through there, it's a vibe, it's an atmosphere. Really enjoy walking through there. No matter how many times we walk through there, it's cool. New York was nice. It had like cobblestone floors and different names. It was nice, but didn't have the wow factor I think I was expecting. The biggest Statue of Liberty. Well, they do have the Hershey 800-pound Statue of Liberty in there. Outside is the stone Statue of Liberty, which you guys will see in our videos. That was cool. And then we headed back to the hotel for refreshing. Sometimes you got to do that. Y'all know Vegas heat. We pretty much live in the ABC store. We came back to buy souvenirs, so we spent a nice little couple of dollars there. We actually bought our goddaughter something from the Hershey store. I got to tell you guys, be some sticker shock around here, but hopefully she enjoys it. And then we went to Earl of Sandwich, so for lunch. I will be honest with you guys, the food was good. The sandwich itself was good, but very, very interesting concept. You spend $10 for the sandwich, and then if you want to turn it into a meal, that's an additional $6. So basically $3 for chips or a cookie and $3 for a drink. So we spent $34 there. But as I looked around, I noticed other people bought the sandwiches and just asked for cups of water. Your choice, right? I did not see a surcharge on their receipt. Actually, I have the receipts here. Yeah, I don't think I seen a surcharge on that receipt, which is very interesting. Who decides to charge that surcharge or not? Yep, no surcharge on there. That surcharge they're saying is for the people who own the mall. It's an additional fee that they are requesting of the customer to pay. Anywho, the Earl of Sandwich was great food. Again, I gave you two options. Pay the full price, or, buy your sandwich and drink water. I ordered the beef macaroni and cheese sandwich. It was pretty good. I will not lie to you. And I got a chocolate chip cookie. So they kind of did it like Subway style where you get chips or cookie. I went with the cookie. Hubby went with chips and he went with the tuna sub. I would give my sandwich a 10 out of 10. Hubby, what would you give your tuna sub?
I give it a 7 out of 10.
He said a 7 out of 10. It was good. Their food was good. Now, do I know if we want to spend $34 for lunch? Good choice. But it was good. Good food. Can't complain about that. Let's see. We left from there, came up, we went back down again. The next meal that we ended up doing today was dinner at we actually found Bubba Gump's, right? So we was just walking up the street and minding our business. Like, we tried to do, we did a lot of research on YouTube, as I told you guys before coming here. But what I've been getting or noticing, people who have money will tell you that certain places was great because they had the dime to spend on it. For me, I don't want to spend money. Well, two things I look for. I didn't want just regular food that I could get at home because I'm on vacation. I wanted an experience. And secondly, I didn't want to spend money on things we would be sorry for later. So we kind of been just like scouting out restaurants and we found Bubba Gump. It's such a cute place on the inside. Really, really cool. Very shrimp focused. The hubby I got these receipts here. Hold on. I'm going to tell you guys. I know he had shrimp and garlic bread. I misplaced the receipt. Oh, no, it's here. He got the Cajun shrimp with garlic bread. It didn't come with any sides for $17. And then he had to do a separate side of rice for $6. Because it was a meal there was like $2 more to put it all together. So he just got it separate and got exactly what he wanted. I got what they call the Run America sampler. So it had chicken, been chicken strips, shrimp, hush puppies, and tortilla chips with salsa, queso, and it was a third one. I can't remember what it was, but overall the food was good. I would say a 7 out of 10. I don't give it a perfect 10 for me because you give me, I think it was possibly 3 hush puppies, and I don't know, maybe I don't even know if it was 5 shrimp. But anywho, the food overall was good. The waiter was amazing. I think if we was down here for longer than a week, we would probably go back at least once to try something different. Hubby, how did you enjoy your food besides the spice?
Oh, the food was good. Even with being spicy, it was good.
Yeah, so Bubba Gumps will surprise
Price was
you.
decent, too.
Yeah, we did think the prices. Oh, I didn't even tell you how much we spent. We spent $65.53 there. We both got drinks. Y'all know I usually opt for water, but I got a regular drink. Yeah, and the waiter was pretty awesome. That wasn't too bad for dinner, I guess.
Don't forget to tell me about my foot massage.
I didn't. So the other thing we did today, well, the hubby did today, is called Dr. Fish Spa. Y'all may have seen this on the web. It's basically the fish, where the fish is like eating. We thought it was eating dead skin. The lady was explaining it. She was saying that they're not necessarily eating it. I forgot what she called it. But it was pretty cool. I think it was $50 for 20 minutes. And then after you finish, they massage your foot. Y'all will see that in the video. It was pretty good. We had a very nice lady who, was talking with us and, all that kind of stuff while the hubby was getting his spa moment. It was really, really cool. So today we honestly came up way over our daily set budget. But like I said, we went out the way with souvenirs today. And last but not least, which I also missed on my video yesterday, was the gamble. I told you guys about food, walking, counting steps, which by the way, I got 21K. I'm so super stoked. I probably will not be able to keep this up at all when I go home. But anyway, back to gambling. So for 2 days, 3 days, today's 2 day. The first day was dropped 20 in, I believe. Right?
Yeah.
Wait, I thought it was $60 altogether. So how did we do that?
42nd, it was $40.
Okay. And then today we decided, you know what? Balls to the wall. We're going to take $50 and go down here and see what we can do. Now, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I can be quite scary. I like to gamble for fun, but I also don't like losing my money. So, polar opposites. But anyway, hubby had a nice little balancing moment today, which was pretty cool. We're not like big gamblers. We work hard for our money and we would choose better to focus on the experience, but it was fun. It was very much fun. Oh, the hubby is showing off his 21K steps as well. Yeah, so because we was in sync for the most part today. So yeah, I think I told you guys everything. If y'all could think of anything else, comment down below, see if I missed anything. But it's been a good experience. We found the hubby coffee spot. We're enjoying ourselves. Tomorrow is going to be a bit more eventful, because we actually have things scheduled to do. So it's going to be a busy day. We're probably going to cut back on food because we don't really have at-home appetites. So we got leftover food in here.